Assalamu alaikum, class 4. Welcome to the online class. Now it is English period, so take out your books. Yes, we are going to start unit 14, and today we are going to know the natural world around us. I want you to take out your books and turn to page number 74. The aims of today's lesson is that you will be able to improve your reading skills, and then you are going to write down, note, underline important words, phrases while reading the text, and then you will be able to describe animals referring back to your study. Now children, if you can see the three pictures on page number 74, yes, that's right. You can see the three pictures over there. These are the three bears. The first one is the polar bear, the second one is the grizzly bear, and the third one is the panda. Yes, how do you pronounce this? Panda. Alright, now today we are going to know something about these bears. Where do they live? How do they live? What are their eating habits? What is their weight, lifespan, and some interesting facts. We are also going to know that when we say that these bears are becoming endangered species, what makes them in danger? So the new word that we are going to learn today is endanger. Can you say after me? Endanger? Yes, that's right. Endanger. Endanger means which animals or life species who are near to extinct. So the big question today, if you can see over the top, is where do these three bears live? The three bears live. Where do they live? What is their habitat called? So you will be requiring some internet research or dictionary research regarding to it. Alright, let's see what is in the next slide. Alright, class 4. Now there are 6 words over here which are from the text. These are the sight words. The first drill would be the words and its pronunciation, and then you will be requiring your own dictionaries or internet as to kind of find out the meanings of these words and then use these words in meaningful sentences. So this will be your work as to find meanings and then use these words in your own sentences. I hope that you can do it. Please do in your neat notebooks. Do not do in loose sheets or any other registers, okay? So the first word is hibernation. So I'm going to say the word and I'm going to say it twice. So say after me. Hibernation. Hibernation. Yes. The second word is seals. Seals. The next word is traditional. Traditional. Next word is bamboo. Bamboo. The next word is weight. Weight. And the last word is berries. So what you have to do, you have to find the meanings of these words. It can be from the back of your book, and you can also use dictionaries. And if you don't have dictionaries and you have net facilities at your home, you can Google the word, the meaning of the word hibernation, and you can also see the sentence, how it is used in sentence, and you have to write the words meaning in sentences in your copy. I hope this is quite an easy task for you as you have done it before. Alright class, now take out your books, page number 74. I'm going to read the text and I'm going to give you some explanation of it. I have also written main points of the lesson on the left side of the screen, as you can see it. When you go through the lesson, you're also going to note down the main points. So it would be a good idea if you write all these main points in your notebooks, because it's going to add value into your information and reading. Okay, are we ready? So we're going to start. So it says over here that there are 8 kind of bears in the world, and bears live in North and South America, Europe and Asia, and they are not found in Africa or Australia. So they are found in the 4 continents. The biggest of them are the polar bears. So biggest of all 8 bears are one of the most, you can say, the largest of them kind is polar bear. The male is about twice the size of the female and weighs about 445 kilos when fully grown. So it has a massive weight. It has it is a very big bear. So when it stands out, it can be larger than a person. Now polar bear live near the North Pole. So where do they live? Yes, they live near the North Pole, where they catch and eat seals. Now seals are found on the shores, and they live in water and they live also on land. A young polar bear must learn to hunt seals. Now why it is necessary for a young polar bear? Young polar bear means the baby bears, because if it doesn't, it will die. So at a very early age, the polar bear teach their young ones to hunt, or else they would die from starvation. The second largest bear in the world is the grizzly. It is brown and lives in the western parts of Canada and the United States. You might have seen some kind of bears in Pakistan too. So they are not called the grizzly bears, although they have some similarities of the grizzly bear, but in Pakistan they are not called the grizzly bears. So these grizzly bears, where they are found? They are found mostly in Canada, in United States, the USA. The male is bigger than the female again and weighs up 345 kilos. It eats anything, animal, fish, grass and leaves. So it's both carnivore and herbivore. So it also eats meat and it also eats plants. In summer, the grizzly eat a lot of insects. So why do they eat lot of insects? Because in summer they can find abundant of it. In autumn, they also eat nuts and berries, because during the autumn the insects they go deep under the ground, so they take kind of shelter from the autumnal or winds or the windy winds. So they also eat nuts and berries such as wild strawberries. Grizzlies also catch and eat fish from the river, so they are great hunters. Bears lives for about 20 years. So what is their average lifespan is 20 years. So for how long, or what if you say what is the average age of a bear that they might live, or how long a bear can live. So their average is 20 years. And then it says that polar bears live for 30 years, or if in a zoo means in captivity. You might have seen kind of bears in zoos also, up to 40. So the polar bear lifespan is 30 to 40, more than the grizzly bear. Some kinds of bear live in a very small area. For example, the panda, which only eats a special kind of bamboo. You might have seen bamboo shoots and bamboo trees around the school too, children. Live in one small mountain area in China. So panda is only found in some parts of China. Grizzly and polar bears travel long distances to look for food. So they are travelers. So how do they are travelers? They travel in search of food. Grizzlies spend most of the winter in winter sleep or hibernation. So when you remember we came across a word hibernation. So hibernation, what does a hibernation means? Winter sleep. So all through winter they sleep. And how do they sleep? They make a hole under a tree and sleep through the winter months. Polar bear hunt all through the winter because polar bear, where do the polar bear live? Do you remember? Where do the polar bears live? Yes, right. They live in parts where it is very wintry. So you have to tell me an answer or write the answer in your notebook or interesting fact that the where are polar bears found. Polar bear hunt all through the winters. However, they may go in hibernation for a few days if there are bad snowstorm. Okay, now coming towards the thing that why are these bears in danger, or why do they have life threats, or what is the cause of their life threat, or the number of bears in the world is falling, it is decreasing. It's an alarming situation because they are being killed, they are being hunted. So what are the some of the reasons? Forests where the bears live are cut down, so their natural habitat is destroyed by the man. When their ecosystem is affected by human habitation, so they leave the places and they leave the wilderness. Bears are hunted for their skin. That's another problem. They are hunted for their skin, so hunters kill them and they use their skin for purposes. They are killed if they come too close to villages. So when humans destroy their homes and they go about, so they come towards the places where humans live and humans are afraid of them, so they kill them because they think that they are dangerous animals. They are killed for their meat. People eat their meat in some parts of the world. They are killed because of some of their body parts are used to make traditional Asian medicines, so for medicinal reasons too. Okay, so we came across some of the interesting facts about bears. So how many kinds of bears there are? Yes, 8. Where do they live? They live in the North, South America, Europe and Asia, but they are not found. Where they are not found? Yes, perfect. Okay. The male bear are heavier than female bear or not? Yes. Okay. And some of them are carnivores? Yes. Okay. Which kind of bears are carnivores? Okay. What do polar bear eat? Yes, very much right. Seals. And what do they teach their young ones at a very early age? Yes, to hunt. All right. Okay, can you tell me some of the points why these animals are endangered, or what are some of the threats to their lives of these animals? Yes. Why? Because their ecosystem is surrounded by trees, are destroyed by humans. Yes. And they are hunted for their skin and meat. Yes, you're right. Brilliant. And they are also killed for? Yes, for traditional Asian medicines. And they are also killed because they are considered very deadly and harmful to humans. But children, we all have rights. We have a right to live freely. So do the animals. All animals have rights to live freely. Let me know if you agree to this point or not. Alright children, we have done our reading of the extract. We have read about polar, grizzly and panda. We came to know some of the interesting facts. We also came to know why number of bears in the world are falling, and what are some of the reasons. Now, this is going to be your notebook work. There are some number of questions, I think 6 of them. These questions are not in your book, so you have to write it from here, from the slide. Before you write the question, I want you to paste pictures of bears. If you can find some pictures of the bears, please paste it in your copy. Prepare a neat page, write homework, write today's date, and then start the questions. The first question is, where do polar bears live? So the answer, you can find the answer in the extract on page number 74. And then, what is the lifespan of polar bear? It's also written over there. What do bears hunt or eat? Both polars and pandas. So first you have to write about polar bears. What do they eat or hunt? Do they eat or they hunt? And about panda, do they eat or they hunt? Or so if they eat, what do they eat? And the next question is, what are their babies called? This is a dictionary and internet's research work, so the answer is not in the book. You have to find it yourself, and then you have to write the babies babies. What are the babies called? What are the babies of polar bear called? What are the babies of grizzly bears called? What are the babies of panda called? Are they called with the same name or different? It would be an interesting finding. Okay. So the next question is, when do grizzly bears hibernate? So when do, like, what is that time period called, or what is that? Either these are months, or are they what time they hibernate? And the next question is, what are some of the threats to bears? So we have come across some threats. So it would be nice if you go through the book, go through page number 74, find out some of the threats, and if you can come up with some another 2 more threats or 1 more threat from the internet research, that would be a brilliant thing to do. Okay, this is all for today's work. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson, and you have come across some very good information in reference to the fact file and in reference to learning more about the bears. I leave you with a question. This is a challenging question. The question I asked you before, that all humans have a right to live freely. What about the animals? Do animals have a right to live freely in this world? And if they have a right to live free, how can we protect their rights? All right, children, it would be interesting to know about it. What are your thoughts? If you can send some voice notes about it, how can we protect the rights of animals? It would be splendid, because then it will obviously show that you are taking interest in the lesson. So take care of yourself, do your work, do it neatly with the help of your parents if you want to, but don't ask them to do your work. Do your work your own, okay? And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.